If you hear about my first day, you're gonna be like, what is she talking about? Oh my god, they were like such amazing people, okay? If I knew Korean at the time, I would have become like besties with them. Not sponsored, but well, it's called Daejawa, a Korean milk tea. It's good. Hi guys, so hope you're doing well. If you already watched my previous video, then you probably already know that I am a vocal trainee. Basically, I'm majoring in vocal in South Korea. So today, I'm going to talk about my first day in Korea. How was my first day? What are the types of people that I met? What are the new things that I experienced? Almost everything. It was very adventurous, trust me, okay? Let's talk about it. Yay! If you hear about my first day, you're gonna be like, what is she talking about? Firstly, I am someone who hasn't really, traveled or like gone abroad and stuff like that. I came to Korea when I was like 20 years old, right? But before that, till my 20, I've never gone anywhere alone. And I'm not even joking, and I'm not kidding you. Like, the only place I knew on how to go was my aunt's house, which was like straight walking, like 5 minutes distance from my own house, okay? Other than that, it was always my parents taking me. I've never gone like anywhere alone. I never traveled city to city alone, not even place to place alone. So it was my literal first time. But since I'm an adventurous person, I wanted to take that adventure kind of mindset with me, and I was like, okay, never mind, I'm just gonna go, okay? I'm just gonna see what happens, okay? And that's how it started. I didn't know how to read the maps and all of those things, okay? The day I got selected for training here, I was over the moon. The day I got my visa, I was over the moon. I didn't know what a subway station is. I didn't know how to read the airport signs. I didn't know any freaking thing. This is your sign. If you don't know anything, just come here, okay? I was like, even though I don't know anything, I can just freaking learn it. That's what I was like. Did all of those researches by myself, but, well, again, theory is very different from practicality, right? And so what happened was, in that day, when I actually went in, I had to hold my freaking pee, because I just didn't know what to do, okay? I was so afraid of getting lost if I go try to find a toilet. And like, I literally went in with the help of the people because I didn't know where to freaking go. Like, I didn't know anything, okay? So think about it right now, it's just so freaking funny. But yeah, that's what happened. When I finally reached Korea, what happened was this. I didn't even know that universities have different buildings. I literally didn't know that, okay? Because I've always read in a school, so I've never known that universities have different buildings. I mean, I kind of knew it, but I didn't really know it fully or whatever. I was supposed to go to the dorm, right, for the registration and all that, but I saw this logo of the university at the end of the day, and I was like, oh, I finally found it. My nail was half cut carrying the luggage because I wasn't that energetic to carry a freaking luggage, okay? I asked for some people's help. I was like, hey, do you know how can I go there? And they were like, oh, if you cross that road, you can go there. And I didn't see the signs of the crossroads. I was like, can I go now? When it was red in the human walking sign, because I freaking didn't know it, okay? It was embarrassing, but it's great to share embarrassing moments, In that case, you will freaking relate to it. And then what happened was, I went to this random building of my university. There was the security guard. I didn't have my mobile data to translate, I guess. So what I did was I tried to point, and he tried to point me where the dormitory is. But since I didn't know or have any sense of directions, I didn't know what the heck he pointed to, okay? So I just went like half, because I couldn't tell him like, oh, I didn't understand you. I just went to half of the place, and I was already exhausted. I didn't even pee by then, okay? Trust me. And I was like, okay, oh great, now what the heck should I do? And I started to lose my mind. I started to cry. I started to freaking cry, okay? And I'm so lucky, I'm so grateful that this happened. There was this cute couple that you see in K-dramas, you know? This one girl and one guy, they were students. They were like walking hand in hand, and I was like, 도와주세요! I asked them for help, okay? And then they were so eager to help me. They literally took my luggages and went from here to there just to help me, okay? It was so good. And they didn't even know English, okay? They tried their best to help me. At first, they went to the dormitory. They asked the dormitory people that, oh, we have a friend. Can you please let her in? It was freaking 9 p.m., okay, at that time. Someone who didn't ever travel, just imagine my condition on the street, okay? Just try imagining. It was freaking adventure, like zombie apocalypse or something. And the dormitory people said that registration is not open right now. Registration cannot be open on the weekend. Yes, babes, it was a weekend. I was so freaking confident. Even though it was a weekend, I thought that, well, it won't be a problem. Someone would give me a seat, but nobody did. These two people, they just didn't leave me there. That was amazing. These people tried their best to help me, okay? They tried to probably get me to a hotel or something so that I can stay. I didn't have the money or the cash with me for the hotel. So what they did was they said that the library, we have a library building in the university and you can stay there. It's completely safe. They also bought an electrolyte called Pocari Sweat for me, which is like a saline kind of thing, because they saw that I was sweating and I was freaking messy at that time. Oh my god, they were like such amazing people, okay? If I knew Korean at the time, I would have become like besties with them. Oh, by the way, if you're coming from a South Asian country, you should know one thing about Korea. It's a very funny thing, but honestly, I think all South Asian people, when they go to the toilet, they have something called a hand shower, which is like a bidet. If you guys don't know what a bidet is, please search and you will understand what I'm talking about, okay? It's the thing you kind of clean yourself with after you pee or something like that. But Koreans and some Western countries, they also don't use bidet. So please bring your own freaking bidet, because I didn't freaking know that. And I went to the library and there was freaking no bidet. I was like, what the heck? I only have tissues to clean myself. This is not to say anything bad about it. It's just it was a funny experience, okay? And then after that, I called my mom and I was like, Mom, what should I do? Oh my god, I'm so hungry. I don't know what to do. Like, I was freaking crying, okay? Because I just didn't know what to do that freaking day. So, yeah, that was my first day in Korea. Extraordinary experience. My first day seeing crossroads. My first day seeing universities that has this kind of QR systems to enter the library to, because I never saw that kind of thing in my entire freaking life, okay? And then vending machines. Our country doesn't have that. And this cute couple. Everyone in Korea is so freaking cute. It was such an experience, okay? The next day though, with the help of a very distant relative, I ended up getting a motel. Basically, that first day of my life in Korea was literally an adventure. Alright, now I'm going to talk about the people I met here. Well, I already talked about the cute couple, but unfortunately, don't have connections with them anymore. But I'm going to talk about the other people that I met that has helped me throughout my journey, throughout this 1 year somehow. So, let's get started, okay? The first day that I came was my adventurous library day, right? So, the next day I had to go to the hospital because the dormitories need like some sort of health certificates. So I had to give like health tests, right, for the dormitory stuffs. So there's a very interesting stuff that happened that day, okay? Let me tell you from the start. As I didn't know how to go to places, I just followed whatever the distant relative told me to go to the hospital. He told me something like, go straight and keep going straight and straight and straight. Don't look anywhere else or something like that. Or maybe straight and a little right and then straight, something like that. I forgot. But I followed exactly his advice, okay? And then I ended up in a pharmacy. And the pharmacy people told me, okay, it's a building beside. Obviously, I didn't understand what they said. But then I ended up going to the right place. The ajummas there, ajumma means like auntie, like old aunties. They look so freaking young and pretty. As soon as I went there, they were like, 예쁘네. 어머, 예쁘네. It means like, oh my god, you're so pretty, or something like that, okay? And then what happened? Oops. Okay, so anyways, what happened was this, okay? The ajummas were like, 예쁘네, 어머. I understood what they said because I watched K-drama before, bro, so obviously I understood. And I was a little flattered because they were like so cute. So we talked through translation, right? So they bettered my mood, okay? The entire tiredness of the first day literally went out because these ajummas called me pretty. And these ajummas treated me so well. It made me so happy. We talked for a while through translations. They took my blood test and whatever. And then they gave me some pens as gift. And also gave me some sort of Korean sweets to eat. And the ajumma was also talking about his son is like somewhere, something like his son is 30. And she is 56 years old. I was 56 or 60. I was like, you are 60 years old? Sorry, you look so freaking young. What do you mean? That was a very interesting experience. I've never have gone through that experience ever in my life. The day I went to register for the dorm, finally, was the day that I met some more people. They were not Koreans, but they were like, 2 of them were Indians and 1 of them was from Myanmar. So what happened was this. I took my health certificates and everything to the dormitory people and I was in a freaking shock because I thought that building was the place where I'm supposed to stay. But they handed me an address which was not the building inside the campus. I was like, oh my god, what the heck am I gonna do now? Because I don't know how to do things. I didn't even have like access to proper internet at the time. I was like, what the heck am I gonna do? Thankfully, universe again sent me some angels from above. This time also I was helped. What happened was these 2 Indians and 1 Myanmar person, they came to me and they were like, hi, we are from the 2nd semester. I think we got the same address. We're off campus. Basically, yeah, we found out that we were in the same building. It was like 2 floors and like 2 floor means like 2 apartments and we were given the housing in the same freaking building. So they were like, want to go with us? I was like, of course I want to because I didn't know anything else on what to do. Okay, I was freaking helped. I was like, alright, great. Me and those girls went to a convenience store called GS25 where various foods and various other items are sold. So we ate there. Some stuffs like some Korean food like this, 참치 mayo kimbap. The Indian girl like recommended that to me. I ate it. Now the 참치 mayo kimbap is my absolute favorite food, by the way. And then, well, they booked a taxi. They didn't have international debit card or something, so they took my one and, well, guess it's a give and take. Kind of, I paid for it and they took me to the place. Then when I went there, well, the Indian girl, she was like, with the phone, she was like doing the Navi maps. It's a map where you can like see directions. So from her, I learned how to actually go to places using the map. Because in Korea, everybody uses Navi map. If you're planning to come to Korea, freaking learn how to use Navi map, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna have a freaking adventure like me. If you really want to have that, I don't mind. You don't have to learn the Navi map now. You can learn later. Basically, I was helped again. Somehow, right? You can see the first day, those 2 cute couples, out of nowhere, were there. Then, on this dorm day, these people, out of nowhere, were there. Those hospital ajummas were so extremely kind to me. Now, let's talk a little bit about my first day. First day in one of my major classes. We had these seniors, they were like these people from other countries, right? And they are also from my same major, the music major. Not all of them are vocals, but some of them are. And they were like sitting at the front of the stage kind of, and I somehow anxiously went there. And they were all very kind. Well, at the start, they were like really friendly. We talked, and these people asked me like, hey, Sadia, my real name is Sadia. So, hey Sadia, do you want to come to Olive Young with us? I was like, what the heck is Olive Young? Because I've never heard of Olive Young in my life. If you don't know what Olive Young is, well, it's this, which is a makeup kind of place where all the makeups are sold at a very, very expensive price. It's less expensive than American places. Quality and expensive products are bought are sold there. So I was like, what's Olive Young? They explained to me what Olive Young is, and then I went to Olive Young with them, and that was my first time literally doing something like this, like going somewhere with people in that way that I don't even know about without any sort of planning, and it was so adventurous to me. I was like, oh my god, I'm in a freaking K-drama now. Throughout the semester, I met really helpful people, I would say. I met people that I went to various new places with, like karaoke. I had like one Korean friend and like 2 Uzbek friends. Well, I went to new places with them, like the karaoke, the arcade, and yeah, the experiences that I've never done in my life, they were the ones that really brought me to it. Once my laptop was freaking broken, and these people were the ones that also took me to the places to fix my laptop. I was like so happy that I was almost feeling very dependent on them. Although for some reasons, the mismatch of points of views, I'm not friends with these people anymore, but that doesn't mean that I'm not grateful for whatever they have done. I don't know if any of them is watching this video. If they're gonna watch this video, they will know I'm talking about them. If you're watching this video, dude, just know that I am grateful for everything you guys have done for me. But yeah, like, there was point mismatch, and maybe that's why it has become awkward between us. But at the end of the day, without all of those extra drama, I would say I still am very, very grateful for what you guys have done for me. Although there was very big mismatch of our points of views. Anyway, so that was it. Now about the outro. So my semester will start soon on September. I'm a second year now. Sophomore! What to expect? When my semester starts, I will try to create snippets of the workshop. I literally have 9 hours of dance on Friday. Anyways, so I'm going to post those snippets of performance classes and stuff like that. If you like my channel, if you like what I talk about, do stick around and do support me. Make some comments. If you have any questions, please look at the description box. I probably put my email there. You can email me, you can personally go and message me, and I will be more than happy to help you about Korean culture or anything you want to know about being a vocal trainee in Korea. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I'm going to go to my singing practice now. Bye bye, take care.